我々は時間という遥かなる川に残された炎の跡を追いかけ、 幼い頃父に言われたことがある。いいよりこの天下で裁く。無理するな。いつでも無論構わない。止める勇気はあるか。
星と深淵をさっきマービカから手紙が届いたぞ。明日談義室でオイラたちを待ってるってさ。もしかしてやっと米を作れるのか。今日はゆっくり休もうぜ。大事な時こそお腹いっぱい食べてしっかり寝ないとな。
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We've long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, Traveler! Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Traveler. We're supposed to meet with Moika today.
Try and stop me! Surprise!
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of her adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Moika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait, but...
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just... This plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? Really? That's right! Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always! Alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan!
It's less about volume and more about mental focus. But I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! Three days, huh? What should we do in the meantime? We know you're still rebuilding, so is there anything we can do to help?
From what I've heard, the two of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We gotta live up to the name! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go! The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure!
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh! You know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right, let's go our separate ways for now.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else. Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika's not here right now.
There you are.
We made it!
Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your next big adventure.
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the people of the Springs.
Hold on, tell us what's going on first.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing.
It's our fault for not telling you earlier, so it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It won't take up too much of your time. It'll be super fun! Plus, all our friends will be there.
Yes, let's go eat! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you think of something?
Huh?
Isn't she painting?
Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon, after all. Maybe it's not our place. But we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor, too.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of feast, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity. It's our way of cheering you on.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe me anything. Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh, yeah, Paimon can see that.
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
No need. I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. It really means a lot. I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon.
you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff? Then again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the... Archon? What are you doing here?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you. Yeah, Malika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job. Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit in over my head. Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better? Oh.
Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize, so I decided to attend in her memory.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up.
Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, All leftover supplies will be purchased by the Speaker's Chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon! Thank you! I'll get on it, right away! Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you trying to keep this small?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
Nothing. We're just taking a look around. Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kanich to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the battle. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and Saurians were dragged into the conflict. So a lot of investigative work is required to confirm their identities.
Because Natlan's heroes deserve to be remembered, right?
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kanich. Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
Oh, Mother Granny, Archon. I swear, I've been on my best behavior recently.
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've gotta realize how suspicious that sounds, right?
I am curious, though. Are you still working with the captain?
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore, so my life is back to normal. Growing vegetables, raising aphids. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom. The ley lines are in a bad state.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You and Other Granny, right? You're going to become great heroes, and the most I can do is weave a scroll of your deeds.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration. But rather than waiting for someone else to be inspired, isn't it faster to just take things into your own hands?
Well, there are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but Paimon's not wrong. Time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to prove myself, I miss it sometimes. Maybe you'll change in the future, but you can still be proud of who you are now.
You're saying I need to live in the present? Thank you, Archon. That's what I've always tried to do.
Rev the engines! Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh! Doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over.
Milani, it's almost time for the feast. Maybe we should send the drinks out first. There's a bunch of guests here already.
Yup. I'm making the juice as we speak. Oh, right, ice.
Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, we're a little busy in the kitchen right now, but the food is almost ready.
Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula will not tolerate this stifling hut. We seek a cool place of repose. This bucket suits our taste.
Oh, great. Now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back here! Kachina, Ahow is on the run. Help me catch him.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta help with the how.
As usual, Ahow brings chaos wherever he goes.
Lively, isn't it? Leave this to me, Kachina.
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Malika!
I got him, Mualani.
Expert Ahow wrangling, Archon. Thank you.
You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall... or I'll get Kanich to ask you to apologize.
Some Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you.
A How ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool. How should he be punished, Archon?
Let me think. Seems like you could use some extra hands around here. A How? Help out in the kitchen.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall not be reduced to a menial kitchen laborer!
I wasn't asking.
Understood. How, you have to learn to be good at some point.
Well, hop to it. There's a pile of vegetables with your name on it. You need to wash every leaf.
Help! Someone save me!
Yes, Coach!
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses. The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
What's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it sounds so cute.
Paimon can vouch for their cuteness.
You can pat their belly and they'll even join in.
Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents.
Ayo? Oh, right, your Saurian companion.
Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment, and then I woke up. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him.
Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You're kidding. The captain?
No, of course not!
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the Dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Full throttle!
I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthred, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eon-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in Natlan.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him, souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthrid then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh? Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right, let's head back and enjoy the party. Many insects have a compulsion to fall.
Try and stop me!
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this!
For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great! Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels. Oh, wait! Paimon wanted to ask something. Where was the how this whole time? What goes around comes around.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I get back. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a special moment.
Whoo, let's go!